Learning a new language can be a little challenging, for some even boring, some might say. But we're joined this morning by TJ Garcia. Cody is hanging out with her, making learning fun. I'm all about this.
Yeah, and if anybody could teach and be fun at the same time, it's TJ. TJ is so much fun.
I appreciate that.
TJ, okay, so learning a new language,
Yes.
and you know, like if you're a little bit older, you know, say if you're in middle school or high school.
It's a little bit harder to find things that you want to read.
Because like normally they have like the boy gets a ball, boy gets a thing.
The books are very simple that are for Spanish language. So I started writing books to engage my students. My students like Star Wars, they like Marvel, they like Supernatural and zombies. So I can tell you now that I am the premier writer of zombie fiction for new language learners because I'm the only one. But 3 of my books are about zombies and I find them very compelling. My students keep asking me when I'm going to have sequels, and I'm like, this is all I've got right now, but I promise you I'm writing more.
So not only are they learning a new language, but they're also into the story, which is...
Oh my goodness, yes.
That's like the super bonus.
It's really cute, and my students are asking me, are these really your books? And then they read them, and they would look at me, and they're like, but are they really your books? And that's always really engaging and sweet. But yeah, I wanted, biliteracy is so important. Like Spanish is about to be the second, it is the second most popular language, known language in the United States. So the more we can have biliteracy, the more skills, makes your brain work better, all the things. And zombies never hurt anyone in a book.
In a book.
In a book.
In a book. Okay, so let's look at some of these books. This one right here, what's going on here?
6 Months of Solitude, 6 Meses de Soledad. This was kind of to parallel the pandemic experience. This girl has celebrity parents. Her mom is an international model. Her dad is a writer. And her mom goes to film a movie in the Caribbean. And she's like, oh, I want to go to the Caribbean. But no, dad takes her to Oregon. And she's stuck there for 6 months with online school. And she suddenly has to find something to do with herself, like we all did during those times when we were in lockdown and quarantine. And she's just suddenly like, where are my friends? And all I can do is like talk on the internet, talk on the phone. And suddenly she has to become much more self-motivated to find something to do with herself.
I would read that story even if I wasn't learning
And you know, the one thing that I have a privilege as a writer is that I get to ask my illustrator to make things like this is definitely modeled after Pedro Pascal, because of course, yes, if I get to do that, yes, it's going to be Space Daddy in my books forever.
Space Daddy, yes!
Big fan of The Mandalorian and Pedro Pascal all the time.
What about this one? This is the zombie one.
This is the brand new one. This one only came out a couple of days ago. El Zombie Vegetariano. This is about zombies, baseball, and Plants vs. Zombies. Like kind of was the inspiration, the video game. It's actually dedicated to my students.
Oh, nice.
Aiden, Jaden, Jackson, and Jesse. Your copies are on the way, I promise you. I had these 4 baseball boys in my class a year ago, and they were such tight friends, and it was just an incredible dynamic, and I wanted to preserve that and make that into a thing in the book. And actually, all their positions are represented too in the book.
Oh, that's so fun.
Catcher, first baseman, all those things.
Well, we've got to run. Tell folks how they can get a hold of these.
You can get these on TPRS Books. There are also Kindle versions available on Amazon. And these are really to promote biliteracy, to promote easy ways to learn how to read Spanish. If you've heard Spanish at home, you grew up with it maybe, but you don't know how to read it, these books are for you too.
Yes.
And so it's just, I really wanted to put that out in the community to make things more fun for upper age level kids.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you, my friend. All right, there you go. This is so good. This is so good.
And Bobcats, I'll see you next week.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you will, won't you? All right, there you go.